Hey guys, it's me, Allie. I was coming to you today with my 2025 Empties. This big bag right here. I have been gathering up my Empties since January, and I've collected a decent amount of stuff, so I thought I would go through it with you guys on camera. So this is going to be completely unedited. I vaguely know what's in the bag, but I've been collecting it for a year, so it's also a surprise for me. So yeah, we will start with, I do have a few, I guess, body care things in here as well, but they're things I typically keep in my purse or in my, art bag to go with me. Right on top, I just finished this a couple weeks ago, is this Lubriderm lotion. It is fantastic. I got a new tattoo this year. This one here, and I had bought this right after I got the tattoo, and I finally finished it up, but I felt very accomplished, so it went in the bag. What else do we have here? I have a few hand sanitizers, and I will preface this with, I have kept some of the other containers and I have refilled them. I have one that I refilled and put in my car, one that's in my purse, one that stays in my art bag. These were extra containers that are used up, and now they're just trash basically, or recycle, but I did use up these. I have one last body care. It was a Burt's Bees chapstick that I used up. I peeled the sticker off and stuck it in my journal because I have a tendency to lose my chapsticks before I finish them up, so that was a really big deal. Let's see, it may be easier if I dump this bag out. Let's do that. Oh yeah, that's so much stuff. Okay, let's try to sort this a little. Okay, I used up 2 of my little Polaroid zip. I have a Polaroid zip from 2016, and I recently found it again, realized I had some sticker paper left, and used this up this year. I think I have 1 pack left for the zip, and I don't know if I will repurchase it because it is thermal paper. It does fade over time. I also have an Instax Polaroid printer, so I don't feel like I need to use these as much as I used to. Speaking of Instax papers, I used up 3 Instax cartridges for my little printer. I traveled this year on a vacation to see my bestie. This went with me, so I have a lot of photos from here, but also I tend to just use this when I want to print photos on a whim, but I don't have enough photos to go print an entire sheet of photos. Or sometimes if I just want to print cutesy photos, I will use these. So there's 3 of those. Let's see what else we've got here. There's some more stickers that didn't quite make it in the bag. Fountain pen samples. I have 4 fountain pen samples that I used up this year. These are in Document Fuchsia and Document Fog Gray and Lavender Black. I haven't used my fountain pen in probably 6 months. It definitely needs a thorough cleaning, but at the beginning of the year I was working through my samples that I had. I still need to get a big bottle of ink, but I'm having commitment issues on what color I want to get. So I've just got these that I used up. Next we will do tape runners, and these I do have, again, it's another thing I have refills on, but I also have enough of the actual bodies that I don't need to keep all of these extra plastic runners. The issue, and it's not an issue, I should say, I get a lot of these as gifts, and then when I use them up, I just get the refills for it, so I don't need to keep all the plastic containers. But I used up all of these tape runners, so that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, not including the ones that I have refilled and stuck back in my art bags. So that was a lot of tape runners. Unfortunately, these guys, I got them from Amazon for Christmas last year, and they don't make refills for them. I can only get refills for these blue ones. So those can also be disposed of. I used up 2 tapes, clear tapes this year. I did end up switching to a new kind of single-sided acid-free tape, this one specifically. This one also seems to last a lot longer than just regular tape rolls, but I used up 2 of these. I feel like glue sticks is the next logical option here. I had 7 glue sticks that I used up this year, which is so many. There is an incredibly long hair stuck to my glue sticks. Wonder who that's from. Couldn't be me. 7 glue sticks. I have switched from, I don't use the Scotch glue sticks anymore. They get stringy when I'm like using them, and I don't like them. I really like the Michaels acid-free multi-surface glue sticks. You get them in 3 packs. They're fantastic, but they don't make the long, like, stringy stuff when you're using them. So 7 glue sticks. Washi tape seems like the next logical option. So let me stick these on my hand so you can... I actually used up a lot more washi this year than I anticipated. I moved in with my partner this year, and when I originally came over, I didn't bring a lot of journaling stuff, because I just have a lot of stuff and I didn't want to bring it all over at once. So I used up a lot of rolls because it's what I had on me. So I used up all of these washies this year. That is 3, 6, 9, 12, 16. I used up 16 rolls of washi. A lot of them were mostly finished, but that's over a roll a month, so that's pretty good. I feel really happy with it. I love the fact that I can now throw these away. So those are gonna go in the pile. Next is pens and markers. I used up 1 Crayola Super Tip marker. It was in my art bag when I first moved over here. Used it all up. I have now since moved more of my art supplies, so I'm not struggling by any means for art supplies anymore, but I do have this one. And then I mostly used up a lot of gel pens that were in my stash that I was really just itching to get rid of. I had these 4 dollar store pens. These 2 dried out before I could finish them. These 2 are empty. These 2 stopped writing. I tried everything. I even tried dipping like the nib in a little bit of water to try to get it to like soften up. But they just quit writing before I could finish them. This one is empty. There's just some ink stuck to the side of the barrel. Let's see. These, same thing. They are used up, but there's just some ink stuck to the inside of the barrel here, but they are used. Then I had an Ink Joy, a pink G2. I had 3 Bic Gelosities. These are really nice. I wish they were archival ink. That's my biggest complaint with some of the ink that I used this year, was that it was not archival. So I would only use these kind of pens when I felt like I was writing something basic. If I was writing stuff that was really important that I knew I was going to want to archive forever, I stuck with pens like these, and little fine liners. So I did use 1 fine liner, 1 Uniball Vision Elite, and then this is just a pen from Staples. It's the Poppin brand. I've had this since 2015 or 2016. Finally used it up. So all in all, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 pens and 1 marker. Like, that's pretty impressive in my books. And then I had a ton of stickers that I used up this year. This whole bag is just full of stickers and stuff. I used a couple patches this year. These were from Patches as well. I really liked, I had 1 journal this year that I put patches on the front of because it was a canvas cover, so that was really cool. This whole bag is just full of stickers. So many stickers. A lot of sticker flakes. I'm not going to go through all of these individually because that would be boring. But there is just a ton of stickers. Ooh, I used up one of the little packs of Post-it flags. So that was cool. I'd had those for a couple years. More stickers. A ton of sticker flakes here. This whole envelope is full of sticker flakes and sticker sheets that are empty. Like, I really used up a lot this year. All of those. More sticker flakes. Like, that's just all sticker packing, which is crazy. And now these two envelopes are empty and I can stick them in my stash to use in future journals. And then I have more just sticker sheets. A lot of my favorites this year were from the Apothecary sticker book. I did have a few sticker sheets like this from the Walmart sticker book. I had a sheet of travel stickers that I finally finished up. I had used them for like 5 or 6 trips. Yeah, so I have a giant, just, when I pick this up, all of these stickers are gonna fall. But just, all of these are stickers. And I don't even think you can see that very well. But all of that was sticker, just trash. So yeah, that was everything I used in 2025. I am gonna collect my stuff again for 2026. I'm hoping to be using less stuff like this and mostly just using refills and glue sticks. I think I'm going to transition to mostly glue sticks. The only issue is sometimes when I have sturdier, like, ephemera to put in my notebook, I have to use something like this. So not a big deal. We're just kind of transitioning into a more mindful consumption this year. I have a lot of journal supplies that I am still working through, so I am doing a low buy stationery. I'm really excited about it. I didn't buy a lot of stationery product last year when in the grand scheme of things. I picked up a few things here and there. I'm not doing a strict no buy. I'm just going to call it a low buy and just be conscious of what I'm purchasing throughout the year based on the supplies I already have. And I really hope this is recording. It may not be. I think it is still recording, but it may be blurry. That'd be really disappointing. And I can't flip you guys around because then you'll see the entire living room. Anywho, basically what I was saying was that I'm just going to be more mindful. I did get a few art supplies for Christmas. My art supply space at my partner's house is smaller than what I have at home, so I'm trying to use up more of what I have here. That way I can bring a little bit more from home. Not that I have a lot left at home, but I would like to eventually bring that over. I just need to be a little more condensed and use up more of what I have first. It also makes me more appreciative of the supplies I do have. I am also starting a Silent Hobby book club this year. Silent Hobby, I said that wrong. A Silent Hobby night / silent book club. So people can come to this location and bring a hobby of their choice. I'm gonna bring some of my journaling supplies with me, so if there are other people there journaling, I'm more than happy to share. I have some little friends in my friend group. You guys know who you are if you're watching my videos, that I would be more than happy to share supplies with this year as well. So that's kind of where I'm at with my personal supply consumption and my future supply consumption. So yeah, I hope you guys are having a great 2025. Wow, 2026. I hope you had a great 2025. I am hoping to make a journal lineup sometime soon for 2026, or like anticipated 2026 journals. I don't have a specific lineup yet. I also want to do a recap of my 2025 journals. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. This is my current girl. She's so cute. I do have a few pages going in here, and I'm really excited with the setup that I've got going. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye.